Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It is another day up on Georgian Bay. But guess what? We're back on the Fishpro. My guys at Energy Powersports, and especially Scott, took care of me. It's great to have such a great team behind you, making sure that you're able to get back out on the water quickly. So thank you to the team there. Thanks to Scott. So if you're in the Oakville area or the GTA area, definitely go check out my guys at Energy Powersports. But today we're up here. We're launched out of Dyers Bay, and we're going to punch north towards Tobermory and hopefully see the cliffs and get up close to them. Hopefully the wind's good for us today. I am already noticing there is a huge bit of fog kind of coming in, so could be an interesting ride. Anyways, guys, this is one of my favorite rides because it's so beautiful. So fingers crossed it works out. A bit cloudy. They're calling for storms this afternoon, so we're going to risk it for the biscuit. But yeah, let's get going so we can get up there and try to enjoy it while the day is still pretty good, and go from there. So guys, come along with me. Let's go explore Tobermory. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright guys, so this right here, which is probably still hidden behind the tree, is the Wingfield Lighthouse. So what it is, let's see if I can pull this out on the map. You can see, maybe, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. There's, that's the lighthouse. If you can see here, when I go zoom out, everything from here goes kind of south, or sorry, back west. So the wind right now is coming this way, so we should be protected. But you can see it's out on a point here, maybe. Anyways, we're on a point. So from here, this lighthouse here, the peninsula jets back that way, and again, jets back that way. So kind of cool to see. I wonder if we try to go up to it. Well, let's keep going, and if it's calm on the way back, we'll come back and have a look. But yeah, that's the Wingfield Lighthouse right there. And then just ahead of us right here is one of the most perfect bays for protection out on Georgian Bay, which is Wingfield Basin. So we'll pop in there. There's a backlit. There's the shipwreck of the Gargantua in there that we always like to check out, just see how it's holding up over the years. So let's pop in there now and have a quick look. Well, there's one sailboat in here, and the shipwreck is over there. So let's go have a little gander. So even more and more of it's out of the water now, with the water levels going down. I wonder if we can see. Yeah, like there's part of it. Oh, look at the bass. 1, 2, 3, 4 fish right there. I think that would have been the fuel tank. So it's very cool to see. You know, combination of wood and steel. Lots of fish around it. There's another fish. It's a good size too. Very cool to see. It caught on fire I don't know how long ago. It used to be way better than this. But I've seen it where the water level's up to like here. So you're really getting to see a lot more ship. And you can see how this bottom part's a bit more protected. It's still got a bit of its color. And a little beaver lodge right there, or wood pile. And you can kind of see the fire that burnt it. Piping in it. Wow, even more bass. Lots of fishies. Hi guys. Cool, just a steel structure like that. See inside of it. It's kind of cool. You can see where it's been burnt. Right. Joists going across. Porthole right there. Bulkhead. Tons of bass in there. Look at them all. I don't know if you can see them, but it's just bass central. Baby bass. I guess it's like a good hatchery for them. And then there's a beaver dam, or beaver. Oh, there's even more bass right there. All right in there. Look at them go. And then that, I'm gonna assume, is the beaver lodge right in there. Good job, beaver, making your lodge in a boat. And then this probably was fuel, I guess, the fuel tanks. And coming up on the back end of it. There you go, guys. So there, nice little shipwreck to check out if you're up here. That's the Gargantua. All right, let's get out of the, well, you know what? Maybe we'll put the drone up for a quick second, see if I can get that lighthouse while we're down here. All right, enjoy this drone footage. Pretty cool to see the lighthouse and that shipwreck from the drone there. So we're going to keep going and start making our way up towards Bruce Peninsula National Park, but with some stops along the way, of course. So we're just going to make our way out of the inlet here and keep going. Hey, it's a bunch of Garys. Honestly, this is why you come, guys. Just these cliffs just come right out of the water. I don't know if you can kind of see it up right there, but it looks like there's an actual little bit of a cave in there, which I'm assuming one of these, probably that huge thing over there, came falling out of there at some point. So this is all limestone. So water gets into it, freezes it, cracks it, and breaks it off, and that's how you end up getting these huge chunks down here by the shoreline, because they fall off from the cliff. But there's even better coming further on. But again, when you get this beautiful wind from this direction, you can get right in here and get really close to these rocks and everything, although there's one I don't want to hit. But you do have to be careful. You got to watch out if you're getting this close. But anyways, guys, yeah, let's just keep going. There's another cool feature coming up with where it almost looks like it's clay or shale that's broken off. So let's keep going. This looks a little bit more like shale-like. I mean, it still looks like limestone. Correct me in the comments below. I don't know my geology. And then you've got like this red clay down here as well, but you can see it all slides off. Very cool to see. It just kind of sticks out because most of it's either that big rock or it's tree line, right? So to get this kind of interesting layer system, you can almost see just how the geology stacks up, right? Like clay, limestone, and like there's layers of it, right? Very interesting to see. So I love coming up here. There's so much variety to look at. And then like you can see, like this is, sorry, I keep saying like, this is what I think it would be underneath this rock that's broken off, is this red clay or dirt or whatever up to that layer of limestone and then up and up. Interesting to see. All right, let's keep going. Uh-oh. The flies are here. The flies are here. Let's go. look at the size of that thing that's come off. Even this, insane. And like, if you can see down, we got about 12 feet below us until we get to this rock here, but huge boulders. Some kind of canister in there. And you can get, when it's calm like this, you can get so close and up here to really explore with the SeaDoo, which is why I love it. Look at the beauty here, guys. And the beautiful turquoise water. Nice little bay back in there. This is why we call it the Caribbean of the North. You get incredible water like this. Now granted, this water is probably freezing cold, but it looks nice. And we're heading up that way. All right. Like, we're in 12 feet of water right here, and you're right this close to shore. That's why you love it. You got plants growing on it. I love that this rock, it's like its own island. It's got trees growing on it and everything. Ugh. Look at that. Incredible. Ah, guys, how do you love it? Let's keep going. Alright guys, so this right here is known as halfway log dump. I'm assuming because they used to dump logs off the cliff up here. So if you ever can't get into the Bruce Peninsula National Park, try coming here. It's part of it, but it's not as busy. And what's cool is it has this little like ledge and everything like that. And then there's some pools in there that you can explore. Let's see if we can get in here. Stop for a second. Oh, not good to do while driving is camera work. There, ta-da! Look at that. Kill the engine, and now you're in this nice little grotto area. And it's dead quiet. So let's have a quick look. It's deep there, and the water is chilly. I'm gonna pause you for a second so I don't look like a fool getting it. Here we go. Look at that. This is knee deep in here. You can bring your SeaDoo right in. I'm just gonna throw it over there for now. Do a little walk around. The water is chilly and the ground is slippery, so let's not fall. Ooh. Well, I hit that with a little bit of speed. Yeah. Huge rock. And just dead quiet. That's what's so cool about this. Although, as I said, I can hear a plane going overhead. Yeah. Halfway log dump. Not a bad place to check out if you're coming up. Whoa, we almost bit it, boys. We almost bit it. The bugs are rough. Cool place to see. Like I said, again, I keep saying it, and you know I'm going to keep saying it, but this is the beauty of having the SeaDoo, is you can get into amazing places. Like this. Wow. All right. Let's keep the adventure going. But this is what I mean. You come here, have a lunch, go for a swim. I mean, these bugs are bad, but they're not mosquitoes, so. Whew. Nice. Yeah, this is what, ankle deep? Oh, they're mayflies. Well, they're not problematic. This is when you walk up here, and that's 12 feet deep right there. Just jump off. See, now that's the wind direction I thought it was good. See all the flies on it, though? Ugh. It's the only downside to come up here is these black flies, or these flies, or whatever they are horrendous. They bite like nothing. All right, we're back on the SeaDoo. We're going to leave the little area here. So nice. And we'll actually go right out through here. So, dun, 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 dun. Look at that watercolor. And no one around. One of my this is probably the most beautiful and enjoyable area to ride when the weather's good. Again, I highly recommend, you gotta do it in the right winds. I have a southwest wind today, so it's coming offshore more or less. Look at this slab, holy. Look at the thing's the size of a house. Yeah, so it's a southwest wind coming off the peninsula, so it's coming, you can see wind up at the top of the trees blowing pretty good. But with this direction, if as long as you're close to shore, you should be pretty protected. If the wind's coming any other way, really, and it's bashing in here, you can't get this close. You can never get this close. It would be the most dangerous thing you could do, because like that's just below the water. It's just not worth it. So when you're coming up here, make sure you got good wind. I know the problem with that is it becomes like a last minute kind of thing, but to get, I mean, it's windy. You can kind of see the wind on the water, but because it's curling, it's just spinning off of the escarpment, so it's not too bad yet. I say that now. Cut to on our way home, there's a huge wave and I'm soaking wet. So we'll see. So you wouldn't be surprised if I told you that this is called Cave Point. Oh, my humor is lame. But yeah, so this is Cave Point. You can see actually pretty good cutouts, some other ones in there, and I think there's a bigger one up ahead that we've been into. But again, I'm looking at 21 feet below me right now, minus these huge rocks that are here, and you can get this close to the shore, almost under it, and you can see little caves there. So this is where like water and waves and everything and ice. Woohoo, look at the bug. We're not staying here long, we're just going to go through here, but this is where water and all that erodes the limestone and takes it, makes these holes in the cliff. But look, like we're right on, it's overhanging us right now. That's crazy. And you can see where it cuts in through there. Nice little cave there. But if you don't like bugs, don't get this close. Whew. I'm getting swarmed. And then this is the larger of the caves coming up right here. And we've gotten off here in the past and gone up into it, and you can walk almost all the way up to the top there. But if you want an idea of how shallow the water is, this ridge here, last time I was here, that was where the water level was. It was right there. Right on the lip right here. But yeah, very cool. Tons of swallows and little birds, because I mean, it's a feast for them in here. All the bugs. But yeah, so this is one of the bigger caves. Like you can see how you get these little punch outs here. I love that you can get trees growing on the edge of it. That's crazy to me. Very beautiful and very cool to see. Ah! Okay. Oh my gosh. The thing no one ever tells you, but look at all the bugs. No one tells you about the biting flies, I tell you. Oh. I'm here to tell you, as beautiful as it is, when you slow down and stop, the bugs do bite. Oh my God. And for some reason, oh my gosh, look at them all. For some reason, they love your legs. So, jeepers. Sorry guys, just trying not to die from mosquitoes and black flies and whatever flies they are. But look how clear this water is. And this is 22 feet deep. Again, minus any big boulders that we got coming up here. All right, let's keep punching towards the grotto. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, guys. Ow. These bugs are brutal. Oh my. So we're just coming around the corner into Indian Head Cove and where the grotto is. Oh, there's a dive boat. Oh, that should be fun. But yeah, look at the rock here. It's incredible. Ridiculous. But this should be absolutely rammed with people. Now the problem is, not a problem, but this is a national park, so I can't put the drone up here. It's illegal to put a drone up in a national park. So we're gonna be stuck with, not that we're stuck with it, but this footage. Oh, we got people jumping or trying to jump. Oh, I'm going to be bleeding so badly. What's going on, guys? And there it is, Indian Head. Tourist Mecca. Although now they're controlling the access to it, so it's not as bad. It's not as busy. But we got divers in the water, so we got to go out and around. Safety first. All right, let's keep going. Someone got a paint job. So yeah, if you're a scuba diver, this is one of the best places you can come. And they have like moorings here. And you come in and like, you can actually go underwater into the grotto. Because it's so deep here, you get some really crystal clear water. So again, that's Indian Head Cove, all run by the National Park. So we can't get too close because there's divers. And then this is where the grotto is. But yeah, the grotto's back up in there. And you gotta climb all the way, so. Let's see if we can get in that. Save us from actually. All right, we were able to tie up. Let's get in to the grotto. What's cool is you'll actually see there's lights in there. That's the scuba divers in here, and you can actually swim under through there. So there's a scuba diver in there right now. You can see their lights underneath. Then that goes back out to the other side. There we go, inside the grotto. That's a tourist. I wonder what the depth is to this. Oh, not that bad. And you can walk right to the edge. And like I said, you can see their flashlights down there. And then again, you dive back under through there. Very cool. Oh. It's actually not bad temperature-wise. Oh, they're going for a swim. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them. There he goes. There's another one right there. Cool. All right, sunglasses back on. You can see. Let's make our way out of here. But yeah, you got to climb all the way back up there. So way easier when you do it on a SeaDoo. All right. I'm going to put you away while I try to get back out to the boat. Safety first, right? There we go. Got to go in and see the grotto. That was pretty cool. So what I think we'll do now is keep going while the winds are good and see if we can't either make it into Tobermory or see if we can get out to Flower Pot, see what that wind's looking like. But yeah, that was actually pretty fun. like this is like another cave, water cave. Oh, I'm telling you what, that is so cool. Oh, scared him a bit. Oh, I'm getting water dripped on me. How deep is it? 15 feet deep. Very cool. All right. This is what I mean, is you can explore so much along here and see so many cool things. But again, if it's rough or windy, you just can't do anything with it. All right, so I think what we'll do is punch to that point there. That point out there is where Tobermory is. Punch that point and see what it's like if we can make a run to Flower Pot. All right, let's go. All right, guys, that was pretty cool. I think I filmed that all in hyperlapse, so we'll see how that came out. Hopefully, you guys can see the shipwreck. Anyways, there's another cruise tour boat coming in, so we got to get out of here anyway. So we're gonna make our way to try and get into Tobermory, see if we can maybe grab some lunch if it's not too busy, and then start making our way back. So I'll check you in Tobermory. Oh, we might get lucky and the Chi Cheemaun might be coming in. I can hear a horn, so let's see. It is the Chi Cheemaun. Nice. There you can see the front end starting to lift. Look at the breeze. Got his thrusters going to line them up. Wow, that wind is strong. Really using that side thruster there. Oh, they've got dock crew pulling the lines in now. looping the lines. Very cool. And he's pushing it back against that wall there. So they're tied off now. Look at the thrust he's pushing off. Giving it a little push forward. I wonder how close he gets to the wall. Like, does he touch? Look at the thrust. Holy. That's crazy. We're gonna get pushed away. Okay, that's a loud noise. And so that's up. We're getting pushed away. Wow, he does literally touch the wall. That's crazy. Now they're going to lower the ramp from the boat. And the ramp from the shore. There you go. Chi Cheemaun docking here in Tobermory. Now the cars will run off and the new cars will go on and take it over to Manitoulin. There we go. Motorcycles first, apparently. Oh, there's a car. We have the trailer. Alright, so what we're going to do is now go into Tobermory and try and see if we can find some lunch. Alright. Very cool to see. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright guys, well we've landed here in Tobermory, just at one of the docks. And we're going to go try and find some lunch. So I will catch up with you guys. But yeah, this is the Tobermory Harbor. We're going to walk that way up and maybe try Crow's Nest. Okay, catch you guys in a minute. When you come to Tobermory, you have to have lunch at the Crow's Nest. You get a decent view with your meal. So anyways, we're here. We're going to get ourselves a drink and some food, and then we'll head back out onto the water. My review of the food will come shortly. Alright, lunch has been had. We're back out on the road, and now we're going to make our way back to the SeaDoo and head back to the ramp. It was a good lunch. Wasn't bad. Had a hamburger. It's pretty good. Not the best burger I've had, but did the job. Anyways, we're gonna avoid getting hit here and make our way back to the SeaDoo and then get everything set up for the trip back. Busy little harbor in here. Really nice boat over there. Even that one's pretty darn good. And then this is the ramp here in Tobermory. I would not recommend it. One, there's no parking anywhere here for your boat. So you have to put it in here, tie it up, and go all the way back up to a parking lot. But, I mean, it's not a bad ramp. And I think ramp use, boats and trailers, $15. That's not bad. $15 to use the ramp. Ooh, nice little SeaDoo right there. Beautiful boat right here. All right. Let's get back on the water. Alright guys, we are back out on the water and ready to punch our way back home. I've been listening to the radio and storms out over Lake Huron right now, and the wind is picking up pretty good. I actually just heard over one of the tour boats that there's some good spray coming off because of the wind, so we're gonna make our way back. I don't know how much I'm gonna film because you saw pretty much all of it coming up here, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, had a nice lunch here in Tobermory. You got people lining up to get on the Blue Heron cruise. I don't think we're gonna run across the flower pot. The wind is just ripping. I can see it on the flags up at the top there. So we're gonna hug the shore going back. So if anything cool comes up, of course I'll put it in, but otherwise, like I said, I'll check in with you throughout the trip back, and we'll go from there. But thanks so much for coming along this far. Hope you've enjoyed all the cool stuff that we've seen, and we're just gonna make our way out of Tobermory now and head on home, and then go relax with a beer by the water. We might get a little wet going back. Anyway, this was Tobermory, and thanks for coming for the run. So we're gonna go out and around that way, and probably gonna try and hug shore as much as possible. So let's go. Well, we can't go quite fast yet. Ah, look at them all. Well, again, we've made it back to the lighthouse there that we saw in the drone earlier in the video. Well, it's ripping out there, white caps galore. You can already see this is wraparound wave coming here. Well, at least it'll cool me down. Alright guys, I'm going to put you away for a bit because this is going to suck completely. And then I'll check in. Maybe I'll show you a little bit if I can hold on to the camera. If not, I'll see you back at the dock. Alright, let's go. Making it back slowly, but as you've probably seen a little bit of footage that I've put out, it's crazy. I don't have the mic on right now because it would be waterlogged. I don't think it's waterproof, so we're not risking it. But my goodness, It's like a washing machine. The wind is coming this way making waves, but then there's been a swell coming this way. So you got waves coming across and new waves coming this way, and I'm bouncing around like a top. Let's put it this way, it's not the fastest I've ever come back to the ramp. I'm just hoping it's not crazy at the ramp. Could add a whole nother layer there. Alright, wish me luck! That way! Alright guys, whoa! Alright guys, we made it back to shore. All in one piece, a little wet, but that's alright. Problem is now is we got that long hike back up to the parking lot. All the fun that is, especially when you're soaking wet. SeaDoo's tied up, so we'll go get the car, trailer, bring it down, and we'll wrap up the video there, okay? Alright guys, well, we've made it back to the ramp. We got out. As you can see, just in time, the waves are picking up. And that storm they've been calling about is starting to blow in up here, so perfect timing. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe so I know you guys are right there. And again, I just say thank you so much for everyone that reaches out in the comments and for everyone that's been watching the videos. It really means a lot to me, so hope you enjoyed this one up to Tobermory. And guys, until the next video, as I always say, be safe on the water. Peace!